Hello fellow Star Citizens, it's Taurus here again. Taking a break from the Blockade Runner missions, I decided to do an MRT, and this time it was on Calliope. Unfortunately, it turned out to be one of those missions that was a whole lot more trouble than it's worth. Turns out that I'll be up against not just the ground NPC, but also a small flotilla of enemy ships headed by a reclaimer. So here I am, trying to take them down one by one, and a player joins me, Mr. Biscuit Gravy, flying a Cutty Black. Unfortunately, while I was kiting the enemy from afar, Biscuit Gravy seemed a little bit inexperienced, and he was engaging them a little too close. As you can see, he's taking fire from ballistics weapon fire, and eventually loses his engines or winglets and crashes into the ground. It wasn't clear whether it was a soft death, but because the enemy ships were still present, I decided I should just focus on taking them down. I did message him on global chat to see if he was soft death and if he needed a rescue, but there was no reply. So I thought nothing more about it and proceeded to take down the ships one by one. As you can tell, I fought from night to day, and eventually the enemy eye seems to have given up, and the ships were just standing there still, waiting for me to shoot and destroy them. Not complaining though. Nonetheless, after taking down all the escort ships, the Reclaimer was still one damn tough ship to take down. I think it's partly the problem of the Scorpius. Even though he had 4 size 3 laser repeaters, probably wasn't enough firepower. And I just realized that given the revamp of the components, they gave the Reclaimer better shielding, and it seemed to me that the Reclaimer shields were recharging faster than I could whittle them down. And I only realized this because I decided to fly up close and personal. Eventually, I managed to take the shields down, but it took many minutes, I think a whole 15 minutes, before I took down the Reclaimer itself. And because my Star Denizen friends love explosions, I decided to finish off the Reclaimer even though it was soft death. In hindsight, I think that may have bugged the bounty mission. Or it would have been bugged anyway. This is Star Citizen after all. Anyway, I decided to proceed with the mission, I think a whole 45 or even 50 minutes after I started it. By golly, it's really not worth your time. I think the reward was only like 16k. Really not worth your time. Anyway, I thought this would be a cakewalk. Most of the protecting ground troops had already been killed by the falling wreckage, which I thought may have just bugged the mission, because I searched everywhere for the boss that I was supposed to kill, but I couldn't find him. And I came under fire. It was very strange, because the audio was an NPC's audio, but clearly I was being shot at. I could hear the bullets land at the back of my back. And then I saw this guy, naked. And I thought to myself, oh shit, that was a player. But he shot at me first. It might have been Biscuit Gravy, who was trying to loot loot armor and other things. But I'm wearing microtech armor. Don't shoot me. You shot first. Anyway, I killed all the NPCs I could find, and still didn't find the boss. So this is another one of those bug bounty hunter missions. So it's nothing much more to do but to just get back to Port Tressler and call it a night. Anyway, this is Starus. I'm gonna sign out here and let the footage continue to play. I'm really tired. In fact, 2 past in the morning, and I'm feeling a little bit like disappointed that the mission didn't work out after all. Oh well, it's another day of being in Star Citizen. Have a good one, guys. Starus, signing out.
Thank you, and please visit again.